Hi, I'm Sofia Bernardi, mindset and business coach supporting ambitious new and rising coaches to master their mindset, create an aligned and profitable strategy, and grow a six-figure business and beyond using the Rising Coach method. I built a $500,000 business by the age of 24, and in this podcast, I will teach you the psychology, strategy, and energetics to do the same. Let's dive in. Hello and welcome to another episode of Rising Coaches with Sofia Bernardi. In this week's Quick Wins episode, I'm going to share with you how I've closed 70% of sales calls this month, and I've had a lot of them, which I'm very, very grateful for. I'm going to be sharing with you 6 quick things that I do that really supports me both prior, during, and after the sales calls to help me close them. So let's dive on in. Firstly, number 1 is I have automations in place to nurture my potential clients as much as possible before the call. So when someone books a call, a certain amount of emails get sent out in the lead up to that call to warm them up. This is like me sharing my story, giving free resources, testimonial videos, and case studies to watch if they so desire to be warmed up as much as possible before the call. This makes my life a lot easier if they know who I am, they know what I'm about, they know how I roll, and they've gotten a bit of a taste for my work. So I like to provide that on the off chance that maybe they haven't seen that yet. Number 2 is I have lots of reminders, both via email, the calendar invite, and I even DM people 24 hours before and 60 minutes before, roughly. So it makes it near impossible to miss the call when they get a confirmation email upon booking. Even when someone books, it redirects to a particular page where there's heaps of testimonials and even a quick video from me saying, hey, remember to add it to your calendar and so forth. So there's ample opportunity to make sure that they've got it all locked in and ready to go, on top of these reminders that I do personally and through automation. Number 3 is a personalized email is sent out post the call with clear next steps and a follow-up DM after the call as well. So I always take the time to write a nice quick email in the summary of the call we've just had with the next steps. And then I DM that as well and just say, hey, just letting you know I sent an email kind of thing. And that really helps progress things further as well, in the off chance that they, didn't make a decision on the call. Most of the time people do, but sometimes they don't. And this is a practice that I have in place that has really supported me greatly. Number 4 is being genuinely detached. I talk about this a lot on the podcast, so if you've heard me say it, I'm not going to stop because being detached is so important. It's important to trust myself, to trust my process, and because I've got a lot of clients and I've got a lot of financial safety, and I've got lots of leads in my space, I don't need the person that I'm on the call with, and I think that that's really important because it makes me laid back and chill, which makes them feel laid back and chill, which supports them to actually make the best decision for them. Being unattached to the outcome is really important. It doesn't mean you don't care about the outcome. You're allowed to care and you're allowed to have feelings around whether someone says yes or no, but I just don't like to get my mind drama in it. I like to just serve and for them to make the most empowered decision for them, because what I've found when you don't is that then it backfires on you anyways if they've joined from a really dysregulated place and it's you that has to deal with that. I'd rather someone make the best decision for them and not have to go through that situation. Okay, so it's not about low care factor, it's just low attachment. Number 5 is having a no-brainer offer that's near impossible to say no to. So when you create an exceptionally powerful offer, you kind of feel like you've got the upper hand. It's like you're the one with the incredible program. It's kind of like a take it or leave it situation. And it just makes me feel really confident, really clear, and really detached again, because I know that my offer is a game changer and it's life-changing and it makes sales calls really fun. It makes me feel really confident on those calls, which naturally helps convert them more. And then the final tip that I'm going to give you on how I've closed 70% of sales calls this month is being my complete self. Like, I'm very different on sales calls than you've probably been taught. Like, most people are taught to follow a script and have perfect lighting and sit in a particular position and all of these sorts of things. And don't get me wrong, I provide my clients with a sales call script, and a really good one for that matter. That's, quite personable, but also like really powerful and strategic. And I used that sales script for a really long time. But now with where I'm at in my business and the confidence I have, I don't follow a script and I don't need one. I don't even follow a real structure. I just kind of know the outline of like the outcome that I want and things like that. And I am so laid back. I genuinely help people. And that's another thing people say you shouldn't do on sales calls, is like you shouldn't coach people. But in all honesty, like I love supporting people to like see their blind spots and their gaps. And it's not necessarily coaching, but it's certainly asking powerful questions and adding value. And I'm not afraid to be transparent about some of the things I do or some of the things I teach my clients or some of my results and things like that. And if that's adding value and coaching a bit here and there, then, so be it. That's what I do. And it really supports me. And, it really works for me as well. So I'm just my complete self. Like I don't put on makeup and dress up in a certain way with a suit or anything like that before a call. Like I'm very laid back and chill because that's like who I am as a person. And if I behave differently on the call, then that's going to create quite a lot of confusion when they're a client. So I understand myself. If I'm in my workout gear, I'm in my workout gear. If my hair's not made, my hair's not made. Most of the time it's not, by the way. And so that's just who I am. And it's very much like if you can't like take me as I am now, then you are not my ideal client. It's as simple as that. So they're my tips, guys. Have automations in place to make the show up rate as high as possible. Have lots of reminders, both like via email and DM even. Send out a personalized email after the call with next steps. Be genuinely detached. Have a no-brainer offer that's near impossible to say no to. Be your complete self, and give as much value before the call as well to help warm them up. So they're my tips for you. I hope it's been really helpful. Let me know if you have implemented some of them or you're about to. I would love to hear from you. I'm at Sofia Rose Bernardi on Instagram. You can click the link in the show notes to find me. Come give me a follow. Come say hi. Share this episode on your stories. It means so much to me. I might even give you a little gift as a thank you as well. So yeah, would love for you to do that. I hope you have a magical rest of your week, and I'll see you in next week's episode. Bye. If you thoroughly enjoyed this episode, I'd greatly appreciate it if you could take a moment to hit that subscribe button. Your support fuels our mission to bring you even more valuable content every week. It truly means the world to me. My promise to you is that if you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, I'll continue making incredible episodes such as this every week to help you to grow and scale your coaching business. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next episode.